All right, good morning, everybody. So, yesterday, or not yesterday, was it yesterday? Yay! Thank you. I'm glad you're tuning in. So, yesterday, no, it wasn't yesterday, maybe it was like 2 days ago, one of you guys, oh, well, good job. Congratulations. Send me a picture if you took one. Someone asked me to do a pop of color doing a vamp look. So that's what we're doing today. I only have done so far this eye, and I've just primed or based this eye. Good morning. So that's what we're doing today. Pop of color using a vamp look. Today I'm working out of 2 palettes, and I'm working out of the Coastal Scents Neutrals palette and the Lime Crime China Doll palette, and we're using Dragonfly. So before we dive right in, hey, good morning, Dominique. Thanks for tuning in. Yay, you're live. So before I get started, I just want to say thank you for starting the heart party. And if you guys could continue that throughout the broadcast, that would be great. What that does is it helps me become a featured artist here on Periscope. So I appreciate you guys for already getting that going. Also, some of you guys have shared on social media. Please, share by tapping the guy on the bottom right hand corner and share on all social media. And thank you for tuning in from Birmingham. So let's dive in. So we primed the eye already with the Norm, which is NYX eyeshadow base in nude. And we are going to do the opposite of what we normally do, and I'm going to use this color, and it's Dragonfly, and we're going to start inside of the crease. So we're going to start right in here, and this pencil I'm using is from Morphe, and it is a blending brush, but it actually has a point to it, and then it blends right out here. So we're going to focus on using the point first, and we're going to dab it inside of this Dragonfly color, which is like a reddish tone. And I'm going to start by going in the crease and kind of doing a C shape right there. Now this doesn't have to be 100% perfect, because when you do your neutral tone, you will clean it up. So it's almost like we're doing a soft cut crease. So the tricky thing about red is red tends to be hard to get the true pigmentation of red. So you do have to work with it. Oh, babe, so Chloe was helping me yesterday since you were asleep. She was doing all the messages. She said you're an assistant. Good morning. Thanks for making it and tuning in. All right. So, to get the true pigmentation of red, you kind of have to work. And then using this edge right here, so not the pointed edge anymore, we're just going to do our windshield wiper motion. Actually going to add a little bit more red to this side. Oh, really? I thought you'd do this out of the kindness of your heart, Scotty. Okay, so let's blend. I am using Lime Crime's China Doll palette. This is what it looks like. And let me open it up so you guys can see the color. Yes, I just have to find a model. Yes, you could, sis. You could definitely pull it off. Maybe you could tone it down to make it a little more wearable if you'd like. Okay, so after we've done that, we're just going to blend out just a smidge. Best non-expensive makeup palette for eyeshadows is from Coastal Scents 252 color makeup palette. That is my go-to, and that's what I started out with. And Chloe, do you know how much that palette is? I think Chloe bought that one on Amazon, and I want to say it was around $15, but you get 252 colors. So it's worth it. Oh, it's on your Christmas list? Okay. So now I'm working out of the neutrals tones in Coastal Scents. It's 28 neutrals. This one I think is about $11. I'm using this tone right here. Oh, it's 40. Okay. And we are switching to a fluffy flat brush, and we're just patting it on. Patting on the color. Okay. So yeah, go to Coastal Scents, and I would say get one of those palettes. Makeup brushes, my makeup brushes are also from Coastal Scents. They have a 12-piece set, and the 12-piece set is around $17. And so I would say go to their website or look up Coastal Scent makeup brushes. And what that does is on Amazon, because I was told that it's less expensive on Amazon. So check that out. Alright, so switching to a small blending brush, I'm going to take a darker color, brown, right here. Oh, that's a good deal. About $30 for the 252 eyeshadow colors. That's a really awesome deal. And I'm just going right above. You are welcome. Coastal Scents, SCENTS. So we just blended out the red a little bit, and now we can add a little bit more if you like, but we're gonna move on to our wing liner. So since this is a vampy look, they're highly premium, they're worth it. I usually say spend the money for eyeshadows, but when it comes to Coastal Scents, they're definitely worth it. So when it comes to a vampy look, I tend to like a thicker wing liner. So that's what we're gonna do for this one. We're still gonna stick to our smaller eyeliner pencil, which is in that 12-piece set that I was just talking about from Coastal Scents. We're using black ink gel liner, and we are going to roll it in there. You buy a cheap palette from Coastal Scents? So starting from the center, we are just going to start going out. Oh, okay. Yeah, you really have to make sure you check the reviews too when you're buying from other companies. The marker eyeliner, who is it by? Because there's a good one from Benefit. It's just expensive, and it dries out quickly for it to be so expensive. Okay. Benefit, I like Benefit's marker eyeliner. I've used that one before. It just dries out really quick for it to be like $20-something. but it's easier to get straighter lines with the marker eyeliners. Hey, good morning, Dana. Okay. Okay, so almost there, guys. Sorry. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, I cannot talk to you guys and draw a straight line. So when it comes to your wing, that's a great question, Chloe. When it comes to your wing liner, how far you want to draw it is up to you. But since we're going for a vampy look, I can do that. But there's also a YouTube tutorial on my YouTube channel, Deandra Giselle, and I have how you fill in your eyebrows and map them out so you can get a natural look. Drugstore brand NYX, and Wet n Wild has a good eyeliner for that. So how far you should draw your wing liner, it's totally up to you. You tailor it to your eye shape and what look you're trying to achieve. So when you are doing that, oh good, I'm glad you love it. So it's totally up to you. I would say that I usually do it based on where my eyebrow sits. So right here is where my eyebrow ends. I know I never want to go that far. So it's really up to you. All right. So now I'm checking the balance and seeing that one side is a little longer than the other. So let's drag the other side out. I do use most of the colors for the neutral palette from Coastal Scents. Just because they have nice like blending, transition colors, blending, and all of that. Okay, so let's move on. Let's add lashes. I do have individual lashes on, but I am adding these lashes. They're 113. And I love these lashes. They kind of flare out to give a more cat eye look. So we're going to add that, and then we're going to move on because part of the vamp look as well is to do an ombre lip. Okay. Yes, I do already have lashes on. I have my individuals on. Alrighty. So now that we have our strips on, I'm just going to make sure I got them on. So the lash tool that I use is just tweezers. You can use any type of tweezers. They don't have to be expensive. None of that. I just use tweezers to put on my lashes. And anyone works. Okay, so let's line the bottom of our waterline today using MAC's Smolder Eye Kohl pencil. To get your waterline, what you're gonna do is you're just going to put your finger underneath here and push in gently and pop out your waterline. It is in the shape. I just got those from like the Daiso store here in California. It's just inexpensive. But any tweezers work, I promise. Okay, so let's move on to foundation. So I'm still doing my combination with Revlon Color Stay in Cappuccino and in Caramel. Actually, I'm skipping a step. Let's prime our face. Scotty said her heart fingers are hurting. But I thank you guys for still continuing the heart party. That helps a lot. Alright, so now let's put our foundation on. The primer that I used was Max Moisture Infusion. And I'm mixing up my foundation right now. I'm using a regular foundation brush. So for those of you guys who have not purchased the Oh Wow brush, this foundation brush works as well. Really? I didn't know that Dana. Okay, with the foundation, we're going to put it on our lips too because we want to get rid of any pigmentation. Alrighty, almost there. And then we move on to our highlight stage. And whatever is left over, just kind of put it down on the neck. It's Revlon Color Stay in Cappuccino and Caramel. Thank you, Dana. You guys have to check out Dana Scope if you don't already. Dynamite. She is a health coach and she's doing a cleanse, which is helpful. And I have to say, Dana, your cleanse is a little hard. I like my hot fries, but she's awesome. She gives you a lot of tips to get your mind, body, and spirit healthy, and that's important. Concealer is Pro Longwear Concealer in NW35. I use more of a burgundy tone, but to be honest, I tend to like darker blushes anyway, so it's not really a change. Okay, so let's start underneath our eye. And let's highlight doing Oh, thanks for sharing that. So Revlon is buy one get one at Rite Aid. This is the only thing about Revlon though, in some of the drugstores, they don't have all the darker tones. Sometimes they stop at cappuccino. I know CVS has them. CVS has all the colors, but some drugstores stop at cappuccino. Or no, they stop at caramel. So just the FYI when you're going out to the drugstore. Okay, so after we put this on the bridge of our nose, let's talk about highlighting the brows for those of you guys who are new to the scope. So my eyebrows are naturally pretty thick, but they're getting too thick. So I want to kind of, oh, okay, good to know. That's really a shame that not all the drugstores have all the colors. Oh, you know, another thing, Chloe, if you go to, I got LA Pro Girl concealer, which is what I normally use, from Amazon, and they gave me 3 of them for $8. So it's pretty good. Yes, so it is true that after 500 hearts, after you've tapped 500 hearts, you're maxed out for the broadcast. So what you can do is get out of the broadcast and tune back in, and then you can start over again with the heart tapping. Alright, so we're almost done highlighting, and we're going to blend away. So when you're blending, because I've had a couple people email me and ask me this, when you're blending, make sure that you're blending the lines and try not to blend away your product. So I really don't blend too much in the center of wherever I'm at. So I'm leaving this area alone and just making sure that this is blending into my eyeliner, this is blending out into my foundation, so there's no harsh lines. So try not to blend in this area too much. So when it comes to your foundation and concealer, it doesn't have to be by the same company. You just have to make sure you're getting the right colors. If you don't want to, you can, but it doesn't have to be. Because I rotate between my LA Pro Girl and my MAC Found Concealer all the time. Okay, so we're blending in. We're almost done blending. And when it comes to the nose, so I'm not going to tap right here on the top. It's just the side. That's a good way to look at it. It's just brown love. Alright, so the next thing is if you're struggling with your highlight disappearing after you've blended it in and you feel like you don't see it anymore, then you should switch to a translucent powder just for the highlighted areas and then do a brown, or not a brown, you guys got me saying brown after reading those comments, and then switch to the yellow banana powder or buttercup. That will make sure that your highlight doesn't blend into your foundation too much, because you want a slight difference. Now some people, and then if you still feel that way, you can go up a shade. So you can go up in your concealer 1 shade, but try not to get too light when it comes to your concealer. And then we just let it kind of sit there for a moment, and let's switch to our banana powder. This is from Ben Nye, and it is called banana powder. Switching to a fluffy switching to a fluffy brush. And when it comes to powder, unless you're really oily, you just need a little bit. So just a little bit of powder to set your foundation. Ooh, Like that was too much unless you're oily. Sometimes oily does need more powder to set their foundation so it doesn't move around. Right, let's do this contour and then we'll wipe off. No, do not put banana powder on your, wait, did it say on your non? Yeah, on your non-highlighted areas you put the banana powder. Skip your highlighted areas. Contour time. Using the angle brush that comes in your Coastal Scents kit. Translucent powder just on your highlighted areas. And I posted on my Facebook page some good translucent powders. If you guys weren't sure, there's an inexpensive one called Airspun. I use RCMA all the time, and I put it in a smaller container. So this is RCMA translucent powder. It looks like a seasoned shaker, and I want to say it was around 10 bucks, and I've had that for a while. I have not tried Mary Kay's translucent powder. Okay, so now that we have the contour going on, let's use our bronzer and add a little bit more warmth to the face. So with the same brush and the lighter shade from City Color Effects contour palette, you're just going to blend that line that's right there. You're going to put it right there and do circular motions and blend that harsh line away. Thank you, Scotty. So if you guys do any of these looks, I love that you tag me and show me. I know my sis Crystal Park, she tagged me, Chloe tags me. I have a few of you guys who email me, and I love it. All right. And Chloe created a hashtag that when you tag me, it would be great if you guys use it, and it's called Deandra Taught Me. Thanks, Chloe, for the hashtag. So once you put that on, then you can wipe off the rest of the translucent powder. Yes, I do different beginners lessons. I think I did one not too long ago, but anything that you've missed, like this one is a little more intense, I guess. But if you go to my YouTube channel, all my scopes are on there. So you can see some of the beginner makeup looks where we're just using a couple colors. We did contour, all of that. All right, so let's do a darker blush once I find it. Oh no. So the blush I was gonna use is my favorite. Yes, it's still safe until we do the lips. So we're using Fever by MAC. And we're just gonna go a little more than what we normally do. Sometimes I use a setting spray. So what I'm doing is patting on the amount of color I want, and then I'll start blending it in, stopping 2 fingers width away from your nose. Yeah, the lip is where we have fun. And switching to a fluffy brush and blending that all in. What dictates? That's a good question, Dana. To be honest, I just always forget that step, but you could do it every day if you want. I know when it comes to my clients, I always put on the setting spray because it kind of locks their makeup in place, but you could do it every day if you wanted to. For dry skin, what you would have to do is make sure you moisturize first, right? And you have to make sure that your moisturizer is for dry skin to give you the most amount of moisture. And try to stay away from things that are too matte, like things that have matte finishes. You may not always want that if you have dry skin. Okay, so let's do our highlight, but lightly do a highlight. Because I want to keep this look, I don't want to glow too much for this look. All right, let's talk about this lip. So this is where we're going to have a little bit of fun. And we are going to vamp it up with using Night Moth. And I'm all cleaning up my stuff. Oh yeah, thank you for sharing that. So if you have dry skin, my skincare regimen also on my YouTube channel, I use Dermalogica, and if you go to Ulta, what they do is they map out your face and they'll tell you the different areas, you know, of what you need, and they'll tell you the right products. It is on the expensive side, however, it's worth it, but I explain that you guys can get the traveling pack, and the traveling pack has everything you need, and it's around $40. So check out Dermalogica at Ulta. So let's do this Night Moth lip liner. Sorry guys, I had a phone call. Hold on one second. Okay, so when we're doing this, we're doing an ombre lip. So when we do this, the next step is we are going to draw it in a little bit more and then blend. So normally for a vampy lip, I'll do a black, but I wanted to switch it up today. So before we do the next color, everyone is scared of what look? This look or black? Black lips? Okay, so after we blend that in, we are using a red. This is called Big Apple, and it's from Kaylin, but you can also get this from, our good dupe for this is by NYX, and it's called Monte Carlo. Okay, and blend away. And the key to this ombre lip is you have to determine how much dark versus light you want to see. So you just kind of have to play with it. You want to make sure you have a good blend when it comes to your ombre lip though. That's what I will say. It's important to have that. And after you blend, you have to make sure that you clean up. So this is my foundation brush with nothing else added. You are welcome, Dana. So this is our Vamp look with a pop of color today. You can find more tutorials on my page, Deandra Giselle, on YouTube. And then you can also see any of the scopes that you may have missed and they're no longer on Periscope. You can check them out. So I usually post them after 24 hours. The final look will be on Instagram. So Deandra Giselle is all my names on social media. That's how you find me on social media. Hold on. Thank you. So, social media, Deandra Giselle on everything. This final look will be posted on my Facebook and on my Instagram. So, you guys can see the final everything in good lighting. Let's see. Tomorrow, we are going to be doing... What is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Friday. Okay, so tomorrow we're going to jazz it up since it's Friday. We're heading into the weekend. We are going to do 2 colors. But you could change the lip. You could change the lip if you wanted to. You could keep the eyes and change the lip. That's the thing about makeup. It's all what you want to do. No, we're not doing glitter yet. I'm going to be doing glitter coming a little closer to the holidays. And holidays, I have a lot of glitter stuff because, you know, you guys go to parties and do all that. So I want to show you guys those things closer to holiday party time. But tomorrow we are going to be doing a look still in the Pop of Color series. And we're going to be doing 2 colors this time with the Pop of Color. What's on my lips again is Night Moth lip liner and Kaylin Big Apple, and the dupe for this is Monte Carlo by NYX, which is a liquid liner, liquid matte, and this is matte as well. So I like matte lips for ombre. That's my personal preference. I just feel like you can see the transition better when it's matte. And in general, when it comes to a brighter color lip, I prefer a matte lip. I just feel like shine and bright colors, they just don't go well together, in my opinion. So tomorrow we're gonna have fun, do like a weekend look using 2 colors, still a pop of it, but it's gonna be brighter and funner just over the weekend. Let's see, if you guys do this look or any look that we've done before, then you can tag me on social media, Deandra Giselle. You can send it to me at deandragiselle@gmail.com, especially if you are uncomfortable tagging it. I still want to see, so please, please, please email me. I love seeing what you guys are learning and how you guys are doing things. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, 7 a.m. here, Pacific Standard Time on Periscope. Wake Up to Makeup. Yes, you can go back with your liner, but if you were doing your lips and it went past your lip line, then you should clean up with concealer or foundation, because you don't want to make, the wider that liner is, the bigger you're going to make your lips look. And if that's not something you want to do, then use your foundation. But if it's something that's slight, then you can just use the liner that you used already. I think that is it, guys. Oh, one more announcement. Next week, I am going on a vacation. So, I don't know. I'm going to be out of the country. So, Thursday, what is it? Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, there will be no Wake Up to Makeups because I don't know what my internet situation is going to be. Thank you, Chloe. So I just wanted to let you guys know that we'll be just doing Wake Up to Makeup on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. If you look ashy around the mouth, then just use your foundation. Just use your foundation. Thank you. All right, guys, so you guys have a great day, and I shall see you guys tomorrow, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Have a good day, guys. Bye.